You can see the total flatness and total shining across. You see, this one is proving to you that what Sharper can do, Stone can still do it fine. Stone can still do it fine. But very soon now, we are going to start the tutorial on the Sharper electric clipper blade sharpening machine. How we can make use of it to sharpen stainless clipper blade successively. How we can make use of it to sharpen the taper clipper blade professionally. Then series, I've gotten many blades now. I will still go and look for more. I need condemn blades. And if you are in my environment, or if you can send it to me from any country, I will appreciate it. Condemn blades, not new one. Condemn one, the one they have used, they have forgotten about them. They can't use them again. If you get them plenty in your area, please help me package it and send it to me. You call on my number +234-816-362-0990, so that the tutorial will be going steady. I need most stubborn one, all those condemned blades they have used recklessly. Even inside dustbin, the one that have been rotten blades. Maybe they just put it in the dustbin on the ground, it has rotten, just pack them, come. We are going to sharpen them correct. If you are far away to me, just call my number. I'll give you my address, everything. You send it to me. You can be using it for tutorials. So if you cannot spend money for me, I think you can still help me in that way. I use money to buy this video. I use money. Yeah, I'm very sorry for that network problem. The network has restored back. The weather is somehow here. Now, I want to sharpen for the bottom clipper blade. Let me see whether the camera can pick it very well. Yeah. I have to go to the other side to place it very well. Yeah, it's okay like this. It's okay like that. 10 times. 10 times here, 20 times here. We are going to repeat here. I've did a mistake. Instead of counting 10 the other side, I counted 20. So you have to put it in mind. I sharpen here 10 times to and fro. And now sharpen here 20 times. Different of 10 times and 10 times. I have to repeat it here. That is it. That's completed now. 20 each for one side. 20 each for one side. Let us check the inside. Let us study the inner surface of it. The center is still dark a little. We have to repeat it again. The center of it is dark. The shiny has to show. The shiny has to show very well. The shiny has to show very well. Don't forget, treatment is very important. There's oil on the surface. You don't need to apply oil again. Just use biscuit board. You see like this. So we are going 30 times here, 30 times here. That is 30 times for one side. That is 30 times each for one side. Let me see whether the blade is showing. I too zoom out. I zoom out too much. I have to bring my Hand come down a little bit. Let us check now whether the shining is coming out wider. Just watch now. You can see that the shining is becoming wider. It's becoming shiny. When you check this area, we still have black portion there. Black portion is still there. You see it, this area. So we have to repeat it again. We have to repeat it again. This is started slipper blade. Whatever thing you do for one side, you still need to repeat the same thing for the other side to make your work perfection. You see I have little oil on the surface. Then when I take it up like this, you see the treatment at the under. So let me pack it here, not to waste. You see it here, under. Now apply the kerosene, little kerosene. The oil is there plenty. I blow it. Cover all. Let us go once again. Anything you do for here, you still have to repeat it for here. That is 30 times to clean the back of your blade. Times. You see the masking tape has removed. We are lucky. I've completed for the two sides before the masking tape removed. Let me check the inside first. Hope the camera pick it like this. The camera pick it. When I bring my hands come down, the camera can pick it in that way. Let me check it. Yeah, let us check again. Let us check again. Let us check the progress of the work. Let us check the progress of the work. Yeah, you can see it now. Yeah, the job is well done now. We have gotten the total flatness and the total shining across. Yes, it's placed better this way. You can see it. So this one is telling us that whatever you can take your sharper to do, you can still use your super hard manner sharpening stone to achieve better. You see it. You see the total flatness on the surface. Mere looking at it, you can see the total flatness and the total shining across. Not until you even test this one. When you look at it properly, it's very, very flattened and the total shining across shows very well. Yeah. So you can use your super hard manner sharpening stone like say you are using the sharper. If you really practice well, you watch my tutorials very well. You watch my tutorials. Go back after watching the new ones. Go and watch the previous one. I've opened them down for you to watch. You watch, you benefit, you gain from it. So let me sharpen the second one here now. I've sharpened the three upper clipper blades. Remains the bottom clipper blades. We are going to be taking it one by one after the other. One by one. I blow it. Instead of using the finger, you see it's covered up now. Let me clean my fingers. my thumbs. So let us go 20 times each for this side. 20 times. That is 20 times for one side. Let me clean the back of it. 20 times for here too. Whatever thing you do for here, you have to repeat it for here. That is 20 times again. Making 20 times each for one side. 20 times for this side, 20 times for this side. Now let us check the inside of the blade. Let me first check. All these blades are being used to condemn. We have to be sharpening them one by one. Yeah. But when you look at the center, it be like say there's one black line there. One black line there. We have to repeat it again. We have to repeat it again. By the center of this area, there's one black line. I don't know whether you can see it. Straight like this. Let me see, replace it again. Yeah, no, it has not shown again. Yeah. No, it has, yes. There's black line there. Let us clear it off. We have to clear it off. We have to clear it off so that the whole surface can shine very well. When we get the total shining across, then we see at the same time we get the total flatness. So mere looking at it, if you sharpen your clipper blade very well, especially you cannot see it with ordinary hands, you put it under the camera like this, put it through the camera. When you now look it, you place it well, you are going to see the coolness of the shining all across the surface. That is number one. At the same time, you are going to observe the total flatness of the inner surface of the blade, either for the bottom clipper blade or for the hopper. You have to see it with your eyes. When something is flattened, you look at it, you are going to see the surface cool, balanced together. No portion is higher than the other. So that is why I'm telling you that sharpening of clipper blade, it doesn't require much stress. Once you sharpen your stone, this stone now, I resharpen it today. I just refresh it today. This is the quartz stone I'm using here before. Then I refresh it just to bring back the surface again a little. Just to upgrade it again. You see? So when you upgrade your stone, you know how to do it very well. You know how to sharpen your stone, how to refresh your stone. And all these things are different. Sharpening, we are coming to all those things. We are coming to all these things. And I have like 3 or 4 in the membership video. Anybody that can join the membership, go and watch them there. How to sharpen the stone surface. I mean the stone that I've been using before, how you can resharpen it. Then the stone that is working well, but the work has come down a little bit, you want to refresh it. You want to bring it back to normal again. You see all these things. I have this tutorial, we still have to repeat it in another new dimension. That is why I'm saying my videos are not the same. They are not the same. Go and watch all my videos. They can never resemble each other. I may sharpen stainless clipper, but go and watch them very well. You see the differences in the inner surface. Now, let's touch it just one time. Let's go to and fro 30 times now. 30. I use blade to spread it. You can see the way I take blade to spread it up. You can use your blade to spread the kerosene. You can use your finger. You can use your mouth to blow it to balance up. So let us go now 30 times. That is 30 times. When the surface of your stone is very sharpened, you don't need to apply too much pressure. Some people do wrong too. They do big mistakes. They press, over press, continue to consuming the inner surface of blade anyhow. They don't have pity for the blade. The blade that is supposed to sharpen like maybe 500 times, 400 times before you throw it away, or before you use it for another thing again. Because all these condemns too, when I sharpen them finish, I still use them to sharpen the surface of the blade or the stone. See this one now. I use it to sharpen the surface of the stone. I will be bringing the tutorial one by one. You see this one I've totally you see it's still useful. I'm using it to smooth the surface of the stone. So I'll be giving the tutorial one by one. You'll be seeing it. That is why I'm telling you that sharpening of clipper blade and the stone, deal with sense. Deal with sense. That is 30 times each for one side. 30 times each. Well, let us watch now. Let us watch. Yeah, let me show you now. Let me show you. Let me come and show you now. Let me bring it nearer to the camera so that we can check it very well. Yeah, now you can see it now. You can see it. So cool. The total shining across as shown. The total flatness as shown for the front, for the back. When you know how to design your stone, you can use your stone like say you are using electric clipper blade shaping machine to work. Yes, yes, and you don't need to press too much. You don't need too much pressure. That is why I'm saying when you are a real professional in sharpening of the clipper blade, you know how to design the stone very well to your taste. You will not be using too much pressure to sharp. You will not be using too much power unless all these condemned blades. You can apply a little pressure over it. But blade used correctly before, even out of the condemned clipper blades again, we still have them in stages. Some are totally used to condemn, you bring them back to life. Some are middle way used to condemn. Some are just merely used to condemn. All these things have stages. So when you are sharpening for the light one that not use too much, you know the way when you fashion your the surface of your stone very well. If you surface it, you surface it out very well. You sharpen it in a way that not to apply too much pressure before it can chop. All these are very, very important. We'll be giving the tutorial one by one. One by one. We'll be bringing them one by one so that you can benefit from there. You cannot bring all of just at once. Let me go for this one. No, see now we are sharpening the Starex. Now, after this one now, we now go to the tapper clipper blade. 3 set again. The sleep is worrying, but I will try my best to meet up. I will try my best. I've been working since morning. I've been working this morning. This is going to be about the 3 or 4 lives now, today. And I've did videos on the media comedy on Facebook. You see it? This one needs little kerosene. You see the way I blow it? You can blow it to cover up. You can use your finger. At the same time, you can use your blade to spread it, not to pack. Now, let us pick this one and sharpen. Let me show you first before we go. You see it? The inside of this one is deep. That small blade is deep. That black area you are watching is deep. It has gone down. So we need to resharpen it to all those higher area. We bring them down to go and meet the level of that shallow area. So when you now reach this the level of that shallow area, we now start the sharpening. Let us go 10 times here, 10 times here first with little pressure. You don't press too much. You don't just press. That one is not sharpening in my own studio. That one is error. Error. Some people will put their thumb like this. The two at the same time. be chopping anyhow. That one is excessive chopping, abnormal chopping. That is my own studio I'm saying. I'm not talking about another person's studio. If you want to do sharpening, you consider the blade, you consider your customer. If you are the owner of the blade, you consider the blade, you consider yourself. You take money to buy this blade, you work before you get the money to buy it, to purchase it. Then the blade are supposed to work for about at least 2 years. When you give it to a professional who know much about sharpening of the clipper blade, who know the main ten ance, you are going to be sharpening this clipper blade under 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You be bringing, they be sharpening it for you. You now enjoy it for almost 2 years before the blade will now go down, the level will now go down. And by that time, not that it will not work, but you need to be packing the hub, because the height of the blade will now come down. For the rod to control the top upper clipper blade now, you need to be putting packing there before it can be controlled very well. That is the major reason why you need to remove it. So those types now are the one I turn into this one. So when I use them, reach that area, then I'll be using it to sharpen the stone. You see it? So that is why I'm telling you that in my own studio here, the way I do my sharpening, I don't compare myself to any studio. Though my studio is in a small scale, there are some bigger companies using big machine, using stones. You see, I've started for long, but my studio is small. But the way I work, I give professional work out. I believe in my hard work. The good things I'm producing, that's what I believe on. And through this thing now, my company is going to become bigger in future. So let us go. The chemical is getting dry. I intentionally be talking so that when this chemical dry a little, you don't sharpen like that. You need to retouch. I intentionally give me explanatory so that before I finish, the level of the chemical or the proportion of the chemical will have reduced. You see it? So when you see that you went to do something, you come back, the chemical is dry a little bit, try to reply or to replace it back. So let us go 10 times each. That is 10 times. That is 10 times again. You clean your blade. Let us watch how the inside is. So if you know how to study the inner surface of the blade, that is why I'm counting it in a lower number. If I just go the way I used to sharpen when I'm at work, at action, this blade, clipper blade now, if not used recklessly to condemn, it is only one time here, one time here. I go once, maybe 30 times at a time here, 30 times here, or 35 times here, 35 times here, to clear all this dirty off once, so that I will not delay my customer down, and it will not be excessive in chopping. You do it with sense. But now we are learning. I'll be doing it small for you to be seeing the reaction on the surface of the blade. When I do it small, I show you. I do it small, I show you, so that I can be seeing the little difference that is there before the blade will now show the total shining across and the total flatness. You'll be seeing the stages one after the other. You'll be seeing the stages one after the other. Let us watch now. Let us check. Let us check. When you look at the inner surface, you can observe black color, black. You see, when we raise it up like this, you see black in the inner surface of this blade, the inner blade. You see it, the total shining has not shown. Well, that area is deep. Where you are seeing the black area, you see U-shape shining color. That area is still A. That area goes up. Where you can see that U-shape from the corner here to the other corner there, for under the small blade, that U-shape is higher. Where that inside the small blade is lower a little bit. Darkness means shallow area in the studying the inner surface of the clipper blade. When you are looking at the inner surface of the small blade, and you can see the darkness there, which means the area is still shallow. It goes down a little bit than the level of this thicker and the other thicker, and this down here forming U shape. Those are the things you watch in sharpening. You don't just sharp, be testing, maybe it has no. When you know how to study the knife surface, you can be able to know the time it reaches for testing. But who don't have the idea, you sharpen small, you put it in the clipper, you test, it remains small. You sharpen small, you put it in the clipper, that's wasting of time. It's wasting of time. So let us continue. Where this one fell from. Okay, from here. Abi, yes, from here. It's from here. This one is from here. This one holds this one. Yeah. So let us go back again. There's oil on the surface. No need to use oil again. You only apply small kerosene. You see it. Now you apply just little kerosene, that be too much. Ten times again. 10 times. That's 10 times each for one side. The reason why I'm going slowly and not apply much pressure for us to be seeing the changes on the inner surface of the clipper blade. As a learner, you'll be watching, you'll be looking at the differences. You see it now, it's becoming shiny a little bit than before. It's becoming shiny a little bit than before, but that U shape still show. This thicker blade by the left hand side, the thicker blade by the right hand side, then down part of the small blade is still form U shape. You see it? The darkness is still there. Let us go again. Let us go again. This one kerosene is enough. No need to add kerosene again. That is 10 times. That is 10 times again. Then there's one thing I want you to take note when you are moving to and fro. The sound, the sound you are hearing will determine how deep, how heavy you press on it. Let me still show you again. You see it now, it's becoming shiny and the total flatness is showing little by little. Out of 100% we are going now, we have reached almost 70%. Just remain small for us to complete the job. That is why I'm telling you, in sharpening of the clipper blade, you don't rush when you are learning. You don't rush. The way I'm doing it now, that's the way you are going to be doing it. You take it at ease so that your mind will be cooperate with it. Your mind will not be whole. Once you put it in mind, I will not get it, you will not get it at the end of the day. But when you have confidence in what you are doing and you are following the patterns I'm showing you, one step after the other, little by little you are going, before you know what, you achieve your aim. It can take you a longer time before you understand it by slowing down. But the moment you get it finished, the speed will come immediately into your hand. The speed will come. Like my own now, depending on how many number of clipper blade will determine my fastness. If I want to sharpen all the set of clipper blade like 20 sets, you get the way I will start. I have to maintain my speed. Pa, 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 one after the other, pa, pa, one after the other, pa, pa, I'll continue. Then there are some things I'm showing you here. When you become real professional, you'll be jumping some. I'll show you now. but to show you exactly the way it's supposed to be. That's why I slow down, follow each after the other. You see kerosene now, when you become master, even you put it like this, you go to work. You see it, because you will use trick on it. Instead of using your hand blowing it, once you put blade like this, you just use it at a time like this. That's cover up. You see it in that way. But I'm only showing you for you to know different ways of applying your chemical on the surface, or the way of spreading your chemical on the surface of the stone to cover it all. So you can use your finger to tap it round. It's workable. You see it, you can blow it to cover up. At the same time, when you apply it finish, the blade you want to sharpen, you place it on top. You hold it by the center. You will not sharpen it there, you just hold it to control the chemical on the surface. It has covered up. It's left to you now to know the one that will be very, very easy for you to use. The most important thing, touching the oil all the time. You'll be cleaning your finger from time to time. Those are the things to consider. But I taught you for you to know different ways you can take to apply your or to spread your chemical on the surface of the stone to cover up. I will be showing you different ways in all tutorials, different ways be showing you. Then when you now become on your own, you want to be sharpening, maybe to use hand, you prefer it than blowing it. Some people, if they hear the smell of kerosene, can cause them another thing. When they get their nose closer to the kerosene, it will turn their eyes or something of that nature. You forget about that side. And when you know that you hold your blade to do it in this way, maybe you can take it to pack it out again, to restart again. You forget about that side. Maybe it's blowing you like, you blow it. If to say to use your hand, you blow it, and you use your hand to spread it anyhow you want it. Then when you sharpen now, when you sharpen for one side, watch. Kerosene is still here. You can take style to pack this one here. You are sharpening the half side here. The remaining half part of the stone, you are not coming here. But I was telling you, try to cover your, because of this learning. When you want to do the first time, you cover the whole surface. When you want to do the second one, you cover the whole surface again, for you not to do mistake at all. The whole is already there. Treatment is there. But when you get to know this thing finish, the little kerosene here, you can take style, use blade to pack it to the other side here. You continue your sharpening. You see it, nothing should be wasted. But when you start, I'm showing you gradually by gradually the way you can be doing each one. Then when you become a professional on your own, you see it, it's now left to you to know the type of style you want to be using. Or if you still have any other way, you can spread the kerosene apart from the three methods I told you. You can work it out. All what we need is to spread it evenly. Finish. And it should be fast, so that it not be a process to be delaying your work. Let us watch again. So I'll be doing this thing slowly. That is the best way you can get it right. If I rush, you may not get it right. You may not. You see it now, it's becoming shiny. It's becoming shiny. When you look at the center of the blade, it seems there is black line from the left hand side to the right side in the inner surface of the small blades. It doesn't enter the thicker blade by the corner here and the other corner. You look at this very well, dark area, you see it straight. We are still going again. I'm just showing you for you to now to study the inner surface of the blade until all those black something clear off. So if you don't sharpen it, reach the total shyness. When you test it in this way, it's going to work. You test it with rubber clipper blade, it's going to work. You mount it on the engine, on the clipper engine, it's going to cut here, but it will not last. Instead of using the clipper blade for about 3 weeks or 2 weeks, using it to work every day so that the work will be okay. Before 3 or 4 days now, it will quench again. That is why some people complain when I sharpen my clipper blade with you, it doesn't last more than 2 days. Those are the things. You don't allow the shining, full shining to come out. Wherever you are seeing the little black, that area is still down. It's still down, just a little bit down. And once you don't clear darkness there, it can sharp but cannot last. Once the total flatness is there, to sharp, it will cut, but will not last at all. So it's not a good job like that. You need to let it shine, bring the shining out. Then again, if you are only one working in your shop, only one of you, only you one is working in the shop, and you have like you are barbing a customer, and the clipper blade just dull, refuse to work again, and you are using only one clipper, or you prefer to use that clipper for that day, then the blade now dull. You see, if to say the condition of your blade is in this way, instead of wasting time, you see it, you can sharpen it the way it is now. It's going to work for that moment, to clear your work out, to satisfy your customers. When your customers have gone, you remove it and now balance it up. It's going to work, but I did not that it's not going to work. It's going to work, but you can't last more than 1 or 2 days. You just use it like that instead of wasting much time on it. You mount it to your blade, it's going to work fine. You finish barbing the hair, maybe there are 10 customers, you satisfy them all. After you are free, you now remove it again and complete the working and the sharpening. So all these things have tricks, logics. You see the way I sharp now, I have to repeat it in the same way. See my action again. Oh, it's drawing. Let me remove the chemical. You see how it does now when you don't remove the chemical, and it can give you injury. I think you notice the way I do it. See it now. Hey, the masking tape is weak. Nearly to remove, it's weak. Nearly to remove, it will give me injury. You see, it has weak already. It has weak. If I say I should go fast, my thumb will just fall out. Piam, it may good person injury. So this rag now, the kerosene is there little. You know, I use it to clean kerosene. So you can use it like this. Then after, you now take your clean rag. This is a clean dry rag to clean the bag, to remove the kerosene. You see it in this way. You see the way I hold it. You now place it in this way. Your hand will not touch the bag. You now see the way I protected my masking tape. You now bring your masking tape out because of the dryness of the gum. When you leave it open, the gum will not last. It will not last for you. And this thing may still be bigger there. For you to throw it away become a problem. You'll be using it, giving you injury. Those are the things you need to consider. You buy masking tape new, you leave it open. Other 1 week or 2 weeks now, it has dry. The chemical has dried up. I can't see the surface again. Oh, what a problem. Okay, I've seen it. Then, as big as it is now, if the gum is not okay, your mind will not throw it away. You'll be seeing the bigness there. Hey, this thing is big. Oh, and if you are using it, it will be delaying your work, giving you injury. Remove anyhow. Oh, I thought it's a small blade. I've cut it small. It will not waste. It will not waste at all. I will apply another one at the center. It will not waste. It will not waste. We are learning. We are using it to learn. You can use yourself and do that mistake. It's a mistake. Oh, I cut it in form of the small blade. We should not throw it away. We are using it for learning. Now I have to complete my out of 20. See the way I use finger now. So you can use any. You can use any. It's not compulsory. You use for anyone that you prefer. That particular time you use it. Yeah, I've reached 6. Yeah. Let us watch now. Let me still go one time. The chemical is still on top. You see the way I do it? The same pressure I apply for the two. When you do like this for one, you see the way I apply it. The second one now you now do like this. There's a great changes, very great changes. The first one will chop well well. This one will not chop well well. The one I'm doing that will not chop. The level will not balance until you repeat it in the same way. You put it 8 because you have run it before. As you go up and down like 8 times, it means about 2 times in that bigger one. You now make it, you use it. The last one I used was 8 to and fro. The first one I did on this one like this small, I used to count 2. Take note, because as you just rubbing it small, it's chopping, but the rate is not too high. You need to consider that too. That is what I'm just doing this thing for you to take note of the sharpening. You want to sharp now, you want to go faster, or you have gone faster for 5 times, 2 and 5 times. This 5 times now. Then you just mistakenly you have forgotten. You now rub it in this way. You see it? It's chopping. The way you go to and fro is chopping. It's chopping. Oh, let's say, where is the blade now? Okay. Oh, let's say the rate is chopping like this. It's very reduced compared to the bigger one in this side. You see it? And you went to and fro 5 times for here. You now go like this, like 4 5 times. It carries 1 along this one. It chops. So you now had this. If to say you went here 5 times, that one you first go to and fro like 6 times, you count it as 1. You now had 4. 1 2 3 4. You had 4. Join it. Because at times when you go for the first time, maybe you go to and fro 20 times. Maybe somebody was talking to you, you have forgotten that it's 20 times. Here now you now go 30 times. Difference has been there. You now remember again, the first one is 20 times, so this one is 30. You repeat let us do it now. This one, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. You went to and fro 10 times. This one now, 1 2 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. This one 10 times, this one 15 times. You now remember, the first one is 10 times, so 15 minus 10, 5. You repeated this, the remaining 5 here. 1 2 3 4 5 to complete with the other side. Those are the areas you watch in sharpening. Then take note, the way you are sharpening, you divide the cleaver blade into 2. You take note of that very well, because as I'm doing it, I'm mastering how you divide your blade into 2. You are sharpening one side with half part of the stone here. You are sharpening the other side now with half part of the stone here. So whenever you hold here, you go along this left side to the center. Whenever you are sharpening here, you go from the side here to the center. You won't pass the center. You can be going like this in the center. You see this? You won't reach here. So at the end of the day, when you sharpen it, you have used the entire surface of the super hard sharpening stone. Instead of the stone to be go down one side, it will be chopping the same way down in the same level. When you continue sharpening only in one side, you continue sharpening, that side will soon go down. It cannot pass 2 or 3 days. The level will change. Highest a week, the level is going to change. You continue sharpening in this area. You may not take your eyes to see, but it's through the sharpening you are making now. When you divide your blade into 2, half part of it will be working, the other part will not work at all. It will not work at all. One side will work, the other side will not work. When half part of the stone is down, this total area now is down. This area is up. This area is down. When you use your blade to sharpen on it, one will be higher than the other. That area that is up will consume more blade here. That area that is down will consume little here. Therefore, this place will be higher than here. Those are the things we consider in sharpening, not just to place blade. No. And it's advisable, don't use your hand like this when you are learning. If you use it like this, you'll be chopping excessively. And you may not get it right the first time you sharpen it. Before you sharpen blade 3 times, especially starless clipper blade. This line, look at this line. This line we just remove from there totally. It will become like this. Let me show you. It will become something like this. You see it? No line again. You have chopped it off. Those are the things to consider in sharpening. So when you know how to sharpen your stone, you don't apply too much pressure, little pressure. You know how to sharpen the stone, or they sharpen it for you, or you buy it nail like that, they have sharpened it. You are luck. Yeah, you have luck now. Then you just continue using it systematically. Before you say you even lose this, if you know how to control your stone very well, for 5 years you'll be using the stone going. It is those people that doesn't know how to make their movement on the stone, they complain after 3-4 months. My stone is bad, you cannot sharpen clipper blade again. They don't know the way they will be moving on the stone. They only keep one for one side. There are some people now, they want to sharpen clipper blade. Hold, see me like this, they want to sharpen here, they will be going like this in form of arc. Watch carefully, they will be going like this in form of arc. When they want to sharpen the other side here, instead of them to go straight, when they reach up like this, they curve. You see it in this way. So at the end of the day, they leave this area untouched, this area. So whenever they are sharpening, the blade cross here like this, it's going to bring error. When you test it, it's not going to work. Once enter the area you don't use to touch, you go like this, part of it enter here. Error has occurred on the blade. The blade that been sharpened before just remain like to and fro one time to balance, mistakenly enter here, you have condemned the surface again. You have to restart sharpening. When you test, it's not going to work fine. Those are the things to consider in sharpening. So that's why I'm saying you need to be watching the videos very well, so that all this explanation you'll be seeing them inside the video. I'll be repeating it. So from there you master it in mind. Not all I can speak in one tutorial. It's not all those things I can remember in one tutorial. You see, let us watch the inner surface of the blade now. Let us watch it and see what is going on. Yeah, you can see it now. You see the job. Very good job. Once you know how to calculate very well, with little pressure, and your stone is good, why will you not be able to sharpen correctly? You must. You see it in this way. So cool, so fine. You see it. So we have sharpened for 3 starless clipper blades. All what we are doing is to show you ways of sharpening. That is what we are going to be observing there. Ways you can take to sharpen your clipper blade to make you results successively. When you know this explanation I'm saying, you follow it, you are going to be getting it right. You are going to be getting it right. Me as a real professional, I'm telling you, either there is work, there's no work. Once I have time to come to the stone. I have time every day. Either I have tutorial on it, I don't have tutorial on it. Either I have customer to sharpen clipper blade, either I don't have, either I'm busy, either I'm less busy. I must have to come to the store once in a day. It's compulsory every day. That's why in the daylight. In the evening, I still have to come back, even at least 10 minutes. I must have to use on the stone. Because I don't cover my stones. You know, I told you one thing about the stone. Let me put this one down. I don't know whether the camera can pick it. You can pick it. When you open your stone down like this, you don't use to cover it. If you don't work on it every day, before you leave it for 1 week or 2 weeks, you will take it one day you want to sharpen it. Will not sharpen clipper blade well again. It's going to twist. The radiation weather, it used to affect the surface. When you leave it one place uncovered, harmattan go over it every day by day. Before you know what, the level of the surface will not be leveled again. And you will not know. You can't see it with ordinary eyes until you continue sharpening. Then the stone you are using correctly before will not be giving you error. And it's the same style you are using for it. You still use on it on that particular day, giving you error, 1 blade, second blade error, third blade, up to 10. The radiation has affected the blade, the weather. has affected the stone. The weather has affected the stone. We should take note, like if you want to test that thing I'm saying, this blade now, if you have a stove or where they are cooking using charcoal pot, put new blade on a charcoal pot. Don't even put the surface, put the back like this on a charcoal pot, very hot with fire. Now leave it to get hot well. Now remove it with plier, go put it where the breeze will blow it, let it cool down, finish. Do the upper clipper blade too like that. I do research it on those things I'm saying. The upper clipper blade too, put it on fire on the charcoal pot, let it heat a little, then you now take plier to remove it, drop it there, let it cool down, finish. Put it in the clipper, it will not work again. It will not work again. You will not take your eyes to see that it has bent. You will not take your eyes to see. You will still think it is the same. But when you fix it back, it's not going to work. Likewise, the same thing. Let me look for one blade. There's one blade I cut. Oh, let me check whether I can see it here. If your blade is not, it cannot barber skin. If your blade is not set, you now open the back. This hole, where this hole is, the weather help you to open it. If the fire is too much, this blade can get hot very well. I'm telling you sincerely, if it's working before, after it has cooled down, go and mount it on the engine and test it. It will not work again until you resharpen it. Those are the things that used to affect the blade and affect the stone. I've tested all what I'm saying, I've tested them. So your stone surface like this, let me remove it. You can see it. Your stone surface, I don't know whether I can see this one. Yes, you can see it. Your stone surface now, if you leave it open like this, you did not use it to work. You did not apply oil on it. You did not apply kerosene on it, no chemical on it for 2 weeks. We try it again. If it is in raining weather, it might be doing well. But during harmattan, dry harmattan, completely harmattan, full harmattan, I'm telling you sincerely, it will not work again. If you have 10 like that, 7 may not work properly again. Says if it's not a very high super sharpening stone, you see it. So the weather used to affect it. As I leave it open like this, I used to work on it almost every day. That is why it's working for me. If I'm not supposed to be using it every day, I will use something to ramp it so that I will not expose it to the breeze. So let us stop here for today. I'm tired now. So remember to, if you have not joined if you have not subscribed to the channel before, remember to subscribe. Remember to press the notification button so that you can be seen us on live. At the same time, try to join the membership. If I give us super thanks, we are expecting it. That is some ordinary good boy. I'm tired. Since morning. So good night.